What is going on, everybody? We are back Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m. We are back with My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 8. Um, it looks like we're finally kind of maybe going to be on a down wave here. Um, I'm hoping not in quality and enjoyment of the episode, but down as far as like constant battling and fighting and villains. Every episode, like we got pretty much the last three or so episodes. I think it's all. I think the next maybe one or two, maybe even three episodes are kind of going to be set up here. How do we get Bakugo back? All Might and One for All fighting. What decision do the students make? I have a feeling it's going to kind of be split, where like half of them will want to go after Bakugo, and the other half will kind of like tell the teachers. So I see kind of something happening. Maybe Deku and who are the other kids? Maybe Shoto, uh, Kaminari. No, I always get Kaminari and Kirishima mixed up. I think Kirishima's the rock and Kaminari is the electric. I have a feeling maybe that group will go, and then maybe right when they're about to rescue Bakugo, something happens where they're about to be killed or captured themselves, and then the teachers that were told show up and like save them or whatever you have it. Um, but I kind of made the thing is they don't know where to find Bakugo, but they were talking about getting another tracking device from Momo. Her tracking device is tracking that Nomu, not Bakugo. So I have a feeling maybe All Might will be the one going for Bakugo and everything like that, because they've been like the police have been staking it out and everything, and maybe the students accidentally end up at One for Alls or All for One. Uh, and some of them get captured and get their quirk stolen. It's going to be real interesting. I have a feeling, I don't think Bakugo is going to get his quirk taken. I have a feeling he'll witness somebody get their quirk taken and be really scared or kind of frightened about it. I don't see them just kind of like ending Bakugo here. I don't think he's going to die or anything like that, but I could see a student or two losing their quirks. And I have a feeling that would be, I feel like we just need something really impactful because we know Bakugo is going to get rescued. We know he's not going to become a villain. Um, but if some of the kids lost their quirks, or if they're ballsy enough to have Bakugo lose his quirk, which I don't think they will be, but um, they could get pretty serious. And I'm also interested to see if Deku has any long term injury effects, like he did when he went overboard with his fingers in the sports festival. How he kind of overdid it here. I wonder if there's going to be any kind of lingering effects, but we'll see. I think that's about it. All we need to cover from the last couple episodes. If you're wondering where my last like 4 or 3 episodes for My Hero Academia have been, they've been on the backup channel. Link is in the description. If you're seeing a gap, I think the last My Hero Academia episode we had on this channel was episode 2. So if you're missing those episodes, they're on the backup channel. All right, and we're pressing play on the episode right now. I have a feeling there's going to be some serious consequences that happen this season. I don't know if like we lose. Well, I don't know where the I don't know where the manga is or how far ahead it is. I don't think it's anything crazy like a Naruto or One Piece type thing where they're like hundreds of episodes or hundreds of chapters ahead. Um, so if we're speaking in terms of season, is the manga only like a season ahead, 2 seasons ahead? Um, so like I don't know if All Might's still alive in the manga, or maybe he's still alive, but he's maxed out his One for All. Like there's no more. Like he maybe could do it for like 5 minutes, maybe a minute, but that's about it. Um, or maybe he straight up is dead. I don't know if any of the kids have lost any of their abilities. Who all's gotten their quirk taken? And what's going to be really crazy is if All for One ends up getting who was the pussycat that was captured? Pixie Bob or whichever. And her quirk, you guys were telling me her quirk was the being able to scout quirks. Um, so if he got that quirk, I mean, he'd be able to pinpoint anybody. He would know where All Might is, or Eraserhead, or Endeavor. He would know where to go to get Deku or get anybody else. Like if he gets that, it's almost game over, really. So let's see. Oh, they accidentally they didn't accidentally. They actually cut out all of the camp training stuff in the woods in the opening. They just cut all that out. It was a lot shorter. Kirishima is the hardening. Kaminari is the electric. Ida remembers what happened last time when he tried to go out and do it all by himself. He almost got him and others killed. I don't think they should, but we know they're going to. I don't think they should, but From Ida to Midoriya is the title of the episode. But Bakugo, I don't think he's at the same location. Tell him, Ida. Okay, everybody's thinking. But I'm saying they already Todoroki and Deku already got this talking once from the damn police chief dog. Like you can't just go out and act on your own. There's rules in place. Government funding and oh, I think we're gonna hear the severity of his arms. Are we gonna get to hear his exam checkup? They're still gonna go. Ida, get him right, man. Y'all really want another stain incident? Okay, recovery girl. So I think you should be able to move them. But they were pretty messed up. Oh god, you have a lot of pretty bad injuries in a relatively short amount of time. But frankly, this time doesn't even come close to those. It's worse than it's ever been. I got special permission to see a copy of your chart up until now. And all the times before this, your bones broke like a firecracker exploding from the inside. But this time it was especially bad. Oh god. A person's body has limiters to keep it from using more than 80% of its power. But when someone faces a crisis situation, it's possible for the limiters to come off. Like he's opening the 8 gates and shit. Hysterical strength. But we have those limiters because our bodies can't take this. So what's the outcome? What happened? This time it looks like your power erupted while you were in the hysterical strength stage. It's bad enough for your bones and muscles to get permanent, but it's worse for your ligaments. Ligaments protect the joints. Yep, yep, yep. We know that. We know that. If you keep getting injured in the same way 2 or 3 more times, I think you'll have to live without being able to use your arms. Wow. So he's got to go through rehab right now to get the all the regular movement and strength back. But if he does that again, which I brought up like 2 episodes ago, a lot of y'all freaked out when I said Deku needs to get it together. Um, oh, he wrote him a note. I mean, I brought up this a couple episodes ago. Well, I think last episode I said Deku needs to get it together, get it under control. And some of you are saying, well, he has it under control, but he doesn't. Having 5% of something that is 100% under control is not under control. You have 5% of it. That doesn't mean 100. And we just heard, like, if he does that again 2 or 3 more times, which I have a feeling he's going to do, um, that's it for the arms. And if that happens, it's GG. He has a portion of it under control. He doesn't have it under control. Um, and he's got to get it together. Like they got to get him and All Might got to sit down and get this together, which I've been saying I really want to see this season. I want to see him and All Might go back to that beach and be there for a week, 2 weeks, a month, if they have that long without the villains attacking. But she wants him to withdraw from UA. She thinks it's too dangerous. Endeavor. Oh, it's the first time we've seen Endeavor all season. They're gonna ask Endeavor to come too? Yes! I'm so hyped. They're calling everybody. This is my dream come true. Who's the number 3 hero? Best Genius is number 4. Who's number 3? Edge Shot, number 5. How are we just gonna skip over number 3? Gang Orca, number 10. My man's a straight up whale. Gran Torino. Oh, they didn't give him a ranking? Yo, Gran Torino, I have a feeling even if he was a little bit younger, my man, he's still like, he's a problem. In any anime, any X-Men, any kind of mutant, superhuman power, whatever shows, movies, cartoons you watch, speed is always broken. It's hacks. It's actually hacks. Um, and Gran Torino is a problem. Serious problem. They're calling the troops. Avengers assemble, pretty much. And I'm so hyped to see that. I almost want Momo to not give them a receiver. She's going to, but I don't want her to. Don't don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. That's what I'm saying. You guys stopped him, but you can't do this in reverse. We just went through this in Hosu City. Oh my god. He hit him with the 1-2 combo. And what is Deku? Did we not just talk to that doctor and say if you do this 2 to 3 more times, it's GG? And he thinks he could just go. What are we talking about right now? Oh my god, Momo's going. I don't think they should go, but they're going to go. Oh God. I thought he was gonna like fight them. I didn't think he was just gonna go. Oh, 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 oh. That's the squad. Who's the number three hero? You guys fill me in because I don't know who it is. They're trying to convert him to a villain, or are they gonna ask? Oh, they are. Oh man, the buildup is real serious. Like I talked before the episode, we're gonna have a buildup. I don't know if it's just gonna be this episode, but oh man, I hope Ida does something to like sabotage this so they just don't go. He's gonna have 911 on speed dial. I mean, this is kind of the all-star lineup right here. If we could sub in, if we could get Sue and Kirishima, I think we'd have the best group of quirks together in the group of kids. See, that's what I thought Bakugo's feelings were when he said "Don't come." Some people say he said "Don't come" because he actually sees Deku as a friend and he cares about him, and he didn't want Deku to be in the same kind of situation he was. I viewed it as he didn't want Deku to come because he didn't want to be saved by Deku. He could do it himself. Did she tell? Did he tell his mom, or was he just talking to himself right there? Oh my god. She can make something they could scout with. Straight. Mm. Ida actually looks fire. He looks a lot better. He doesn't look any different. Oh my god. So vulgar. That's what I'm saying. Can she just make that stuff? Oh, oh wow! They did a public press conference. He, look at his hair all done up and everything. Wow, they're really feeling the pressure. Public apology. I need to go. Someone remind me to Google Vlad's quirk, or are we gonna get more of it? He looks a lot more scary with that hair slick back. Like Presento Mike said, there is a traitor among the teachers. I don't know who it is, but there is. Somebody's leaking this info. Um, I don't know who, but oh god, they're really pushing his buttons. They're gonna take off the. What does he do? I think he's just gonna play them until his friends show up. I would say that there's no way he can win. Um, but he could get out of there for sure. He could create a big enough explosion to really like mess stuff up in there, cause the building to collapse and fall, and he could use that to at least like run away or escape. I don't think he could beat all of them. Um, he really truly does want to be a hero. That's why I don't think they can persuade him, no matter how much they try to like play into that murderer side in his head. I was about to say he's sadistic, but he's not a killer. Oh my god, he's freaking out. Oh, oh man. First things first, can we just say that was a great episode? I mean, I loved it. I kind of loved it more than the last episode, only because I was hoping for a big like kind of Deku Shoji uh, Shoto Dabi showdown with um, Kirogiri and all this kind of stuff, and it felt like it was kind of just like short or taken away from me. But maybe we'll get it here. We'll get some kind of showdown. But we know they're not going to go in there quietly and just pluck Bakugo out and leave. They're gonna fight. I don't know if like the heroes show up right as they're about to fight, or they get discovered, or something happens. Something's going to go down. Um, but yeah, I like this episode a lot better. Just playing off everyone's emotions in the beginning, and then basically like Avengers Assemble type shit with the rounding up all the heroes. I know All Might's 1, Endeavor's 2, and then they skipped over and said Best Genus was 4. Um, was the no the whale guy? He was 10. That one villain who I thought was the Crimson Riot or whatever that Kaminari copied the name of when he made his name the Red Riot. I thought that's who they were showing there. That was hero number 5, but that I don't think I've ever seen him before. But some of those designs just look absolutely amazing. So I want to see more of them. Want to see their quirks. I mean, clearly there's so many heroes out there. So for you to be ranked in the top 10, the top 5, you've got to be pretty damn good. We've seen All Might in action. We know what he is. He's a meta breaker. He's a game breaker. He doesn't count. Um, but I mean, we've seen Endeavor, and that man goes off. We've seen Gran Torino, even his old age, that man could still go off. Um, so I really want to see them in action. I've been kind of wanting to see the pro heroes in action ever since the USJ event when they kind of hopped in and did their quick little thing that we didn't get longer than like 20 seconds of. So I'm definitely interested in that. I want to know more of Vlad's quirk because he carries around that like backpack of blood or whatever. Is it good for one shot, or can he control it as he goes? And that's another thing we see. There's a lot of like blood related quirks and powers and stuff. And I guess you just kind of don't normally see that, or maybe I don't watch enough anime to see that. But I mean, we've got Stain and Toga, and it looks like Vlad has something to do with blood. I'm going to be surprised if we come across some more. So I don't know if that's something just the author is into, or he's always kind of interested in stuff like that. But it makes it really interesting just because I feel like it's unique. Um, so next episode, it looks like we're kind of gonna get one more episode of kind of what we got. I have a feeling like the heroes are gonna be on the move. We're gonna get the game plan of like what the hero's goal is, where they're going. This is where we infiltrate. This is what we're doing. This is the mission. The kids are gonna kind of like get close and show up. And then I have a feeling we're gonna get more Bakugo and Shigaraki stuff. I mean, he kind of took that explosion to the. Who knows how extreme that explosion was? All it did was kind of knock off the hand. There wasn't any like debris. He didn't like break down the bar. So maybe it was a light explosion. But even then, I mean, it was point blank to his face. But he looks completely shook. Um, I don't think there's a way that Bakugo could beat all of them. But I have a feeling if he wanted just even a slim chance of escaping, he could really just like light it up like he did against Uraraka, or like he kind of did when him and Deku were fighting All Might, and just really crank it up just to just kind of just bring everything down, cause a huge commotion in the building, um, and use that to escape. I'm sure Kirogiri could hunt him down, um, but either way, it was a great episode. I like really loved it a lot. Um, I don't know. It wasn't the best episode of the season, but it was definitely better than last episode, episode 7. I liked it a lot, and I'm just interested to see kind of what kind of trouble the kids get into. I mean, you figure Deku and Shoto would at least have learned from the Hosu City event um, incident, but I mean, I understand they want to save him, they have to save him, but Deku coming fresh out the bed, like, he could really. I mean, we know he's not going to not have the use of his arms. Like the story's about him, and there's not going to be much of a story if he's walking around with 2 slump arms that he can't use. Um, but if you're really thinking about it, if he has to go in there and really fight, if there's like people on the same level as like Muscular and everybody else to rescue Bakugo, and he does that one more time, or say he runs into All for One or something like that, and has to like do whatever he can 2, 3 more times, like The arms are done, and they told him he needs to go through rehab. He just got out the hospital, so they're not even good to go. If he does it right now, his arms might be done. Um, so yeah, it's crazy. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode. This should be up. What is it? 3 p.m. now. Should be up by 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm planning for Attack on Titan episode 17 or 18. Episode 17 to be up on Monday. Boruto on Wednesday. Another Attack on Titan up like Thursday or Friday, and then we'll be back on this next Saturday, pretty much same time. So I appreciate it, guys. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. All the social links are in the description, and as always,